Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rise of Nations. Welcome back.
Hello, the General's Gentlemen. My name is Hawk.
My name is The Machine. Today, our two players, well, our one player, I won't be greedy and introduce both of them. It's going to be Tavo. He is Japanese.
His opponent will be our expert player. He shall be our Germans, and we'll decide whether or not you may call yourself expert player. Well, actually, I don't know if we can decide that, but what we'll do, we'll cast this game, then we'll call prolays, and then we will decide if you're an expert player. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, expert player, I wouldn't exactly call that expert the way that he just walked past the ruins. He kind of knocked his shoulder on it as he passed, and there we go, picks up the food. Somehow turns the Stonehenge into food. I don't know what technology they have in the Stone Age that allows them to synthesize those rocks into something edible, but that's fine. Maybe Rise of Nations is more of a... I guess it is alternate history because, you know, you have the Americans building the pyramids.
Yeah.
So, it's fine.
Hardcore alternate history, so pretty nice. So we'll flick off that fog of war, have a quick little look at the early scouting, because people do like it when we do that. Both of our players, so spreading right out.
I think if I knew that my game was getting casted by the General's Gentlemen, I would draw like a smiley face or something with my scouts.
We're just with a citizen.
Or like a love heart or something.
Yeah, I like it. Well, expert player hasn't done it. How's our friend Tayo? Has he done it? No? What's he decided to do?
I have to turn off Fog of War, click on
them,
then turn
and
it back
Fog
on
of
again.
War again. Okay.
Oh, I can hit that button. It's probably easier. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, a little bit less of a focus on citizen scouting at least. So it has picked up a few of these ruins now. It's another one down. Really focus on that early expansion, getting another city down.
So I was saying before we started recording that Japan and Germany both are pretty... They're factions that both give you a good early start. Because with Japan, their farms are cheaper, I believe. It was like half price.
Yeah.
Farms are half price, and they collect more resources. So you can get a lot of farms up pretty early on. And then Germany's kind of the same, but for a different reason, is that the building completion bonus is increased by 50%. So whenever you build a farm, for example, you get more food. So you can help get all your other buildings online. And then the other thing as well is your cities gather extra resources. So when you have the second city as well, you're already going to be a little bit ahead. Looks like the resources... Doesn't actually change the resources though. I think I have to actually click on something for it to actually... Yeah, okay. It's pretty much the same though.
Very similar at this stage of the game. By the way, Machine, I'm never going to forgive you for introducing the Japanese player and not giving me the opportunity to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, spawning as our red German expert player.
His opponent will be Tao as our glorious Japanese.
Really? You weren't going to put an accent on for that?
No. I just wanted to intro it. That's all I wanted to do.
Also,
the accent comes later.
Okay.
Tavo.
Yeah, it was with a V. It kind of looks like a Y, but it's definitely a V.
Spawning in as our honorable Japanese Tavo. Straight out of Kyoto. Dropping the hottest mixtape of 2016 now at the end.
Yamagutsu.
Of it, so.
Good enough.
Look, I appreciate it. I think you're doing a good job, Machine. You're getting work done.
All right. Well, other than that, we have a forward barracks here for the Germans. Even though Germany wasn't actually a country. I guess it's Germans, so they can get away with it because it's Germans. Where Germany wasn't a country. Because I think they used the term Germanic states.
Yeah, they did. Germanic states before Germany was founded. So.
Not that it matters because America is a faction anyway. But yeah. So barracks being built. He's gonna have some units out. He's already on. No, he's on Ancient Age still. Never mind that.
But I guess to be fair, it's not like the United States of America isn't a faction. Just Americas, like in general, and like technically that is the Americas, that region. So,
well, but you gotta remember they also have the Native Indians. Like they have the Iroquois and stuff.
That's
So
true.
it's not like you can't say like, oh well, they're the Americans before America.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always get misled because I see the classical age symbol. Like, oh yeah, classical age. It's like, no, that's two upgrades, of course. On Ancient Age still. Has the papyrus. Am I saying that right?
Papyrus, yeah. Papyrus,
okay.
yeah. You got it.
Papyrus.
The papyrus.
Yeah, that's a very nice one there. And
straight from ancient Egypt.
Oh, dude, silver. This is not fair.
Yeah.
Age advancement cost reduced by 15%.
Brutal. That's actually a pretty big bonus. Age advancement, early age advancement is kind of important.
Is it quicker? Or no, it's just the...
Nah, just cost reduced, which is a big deal. So we'll see if our man Tavo can actually
Caravan
get something
income.
going with that. Yeah, they're all cool. They're really strong without being like overpowered. I wouldn't say they're Dota level heroes. They're kind of more League of Legends level. They're not ridiculously strong, but some of them, yeah, are just like, yeah, they're strong, but not like ridiculously game changing.
Yeah,
so.
it gives you a nice strategy in terms of like, you have to really think, okay, which one do I want? Do I want cheaper and faster villager production? Do I want better science? Do I want better production times? And yeah, they're not strong enough that the whole game comes down to it, and then it's really unfair depending on spawns. But they are strong enough that merchant harassment becomes a very active and a very integral part of the competitive gameplay. So, very ambitious merchant there, getting the papyrus. God damn it.
Papyrus.
I'm googling it, Blake.
But you nailed it. You nailed it the very first time that you did it.
Papyrus.
Papyrus. Easy. No worries. Yeah. So the merchant will be going down here. There's not really a problem though for Tavo. He probably could have saved it, admittedly. Evac the merchant, that would have been nice to see. But kind of the main thing. Oh, nice. We actually got the Solduri going to be assaulting this diamonds merchant as well. Going to be taken down. So that's good early scouting coming in. The main thing was that it was science research costs reduced, and we saw an additional science added on by Tavo while he had the
Papyrus.
And here we go.
Can you push pause?
Wait. It's Papyrus.
This is more important, Blake.
You good?
What is this? Oh, the archer doing? He's
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right, enough. All right, okay. Play it again. Do it.
Papyrus.
Yeah, there
Papyrus.
we go. See, easy.
Alright, Papyrus. Yeah, that archer, it was an even fight up until he decided walking away. They would have both died there because the arrows have a bit of a travel time. Other than that, though, yeah, this is some aggressive play here. Two squads of Solduri, one squad of the slingers that are slingers. That being said, though, there's actually some bowmen here as well, but I don't know how much he actually did. I guess he denied the diamonds.
Yeah, diamonds merchant went down. That was nice. Not a lot more has happened. Just merchant deniers, which are
actually
pretty active in this thus far in the game.
Diamonds, I would say, are one of the best. 20 wealth and the commerce cap by 10%. For everyone watching, let us know what you think. What do you think is the strongest rare resource?
Comment, like, and subscribe below. So
yeah. No, I'm serious though.
Yeah, we actually are interested. So.
YouTubers always ask you dumb questions because the more comments they get, it increases their search rating. So people will just, but let me know what you think. They don't care, but like I actually do want to know what you think the best rare resources are. I have a feeling diamonds is going to be up there.
Yeah, I would imagine. Solduri and Slingers running in. They're not really getting any work done here, though. They're just going to be denied. It probably would have been better if they either pulled back or just worked on denying I don't know, just camp diamonds. Just why not camp diamonds? Wait until a merchant comes there and just camp them out. It would have been a more intelligent choice of them and just going to hunt them down.
Yeah.
Oh well. So outside of that,
put on a New Zealand, a South African accent and just camp the diamonds out.
Not bad.
We have the tower here being set up on the Papyrus. Gonna be denying that one. I originally was gonna say you might win an Oscar, and I was like, oh, I didn't win an Oscar for that.
I would hope not with an accent that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually that's a funny like idea for an Oscar nomination, is like the most obvious fake accent. Getting the allegiance, which is the attrition damage.
Back up there. Since construct buildings and wonders 10% faster. That's not bad. So for when you're rushing out that forbidden city and you're about to be gapped, to make sure you go after the tobacco. So in terms of kind of building production here, we've had a barracks from both of our players, been churning out bowmen on the side of Tavo, expert player, really focusing on stuff that can harass merchants, has been the focus there.
I'm trying to think of the practical implications that would result from tobacco allowing your citizens to construct works 10% faster. I'm running out of ideas.
I'm not really sure. I mean, you would imagine that to make it slower, every 15 minutes they have to take a smoko break.
Yeah.
You think it would be slower. It's just like they're building a wonder, and then, every 15 minutes or, I don't know, every 15 seconds of in-game time, they take a couple of seconds to just have a quick cigarette and then go back to building the wonder again.
Especially if they haven't had a smoke in a few hours and they're getting a little bit withdrawal because they're addicted to nicotine. And I guess it wouldn't be nicotine, would it? Because the ancient age tobacco wouldn't be the traditional cigarette. But yeah, they could create this addiction, and then they have to like it ruins their morale when they're trying to build the pyramids. But either way, we have the cataphract looking for something. It's actually been a pretty hasn't been that crazy in terms of outright harassment, at least not for a while. There was a bit of a skirmish earlier. We haven't seen any villager harassment, just the merchants.
No, not a lot of it so far, Machine. Double temple as well here for Tavo. He had a second city, and then he was like, okay, I want to expand my borders. Then it's like, oh no, I want to go for another city. He went for a forward one. So it's not a terrible thing. I mean, eventually all your cities are going to want temples. It just makes them harder to siege, which is a good thing. Just comparing income here. So say major disparities at the moment. Metal, yeah. Big metal bonus over on the side of our German player, expert player, of course. Cities are producing +5, so that's +10 for Nuremberg and Rostock. It's almost +15 there, but also just the fact he's got a huge mountain to mine from.
Double barracks. He wants to be pretty aggressive by the looks of it. No signs of any granaries or anything like that. Also, it's the senator, so that is his commerce, or rather the economic route as far as politics is concerned. If only it was so clear. Like, if only it was that evident. It's just like, okay, do I want more military or do I want more economy? All right, I'll vote Hillary then if I want this. But no, not quite that clear in real life, unfortunately.
Wish it was that easy. Does Trump count as a supply wagon if he goes to, like, I don't know, Syria or the next Middle Eastern country that the US decide to invade? Like, do they not suffer attrition damage if he goes with them? Or?
Well, he gives you... Yeah. You can't actually build walls in this game, can you? I was going to say he lets you build walls faster. I was like, oh wait, you can't build walls in Rise of Nations. Yeah. You can use, like, temples and markets as walls. If only this was Age of Empires. Why aren't we casting Age of Empires?
Because Rise of Nations is better in every way, so...
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I like Age of Empires 3, but... I don't know, whenever I say that, people are like, how dare you like an Age of Empires game that isn't Age of Empires 2?
Yeah.
Age of Empires 2 is objectively better. And I'm like, yeah, is it though? Is it? I just like the setting of Age of Empires 3. It looks cool, and the sound effects are nice. And
cards trigger me, but other than that,
yeah,
it is a very cool game,
I hate the whole cards thing.
It is yeah.
It'd be okay if it wasn't a grind.
Yeah.
Because when you play multiplayer, like online, you can hack the cards in single player, but multiplayer, I'm pretty sure you actually have to earn them. Yeah. You can't just like modify game files to change them. Like you couldn't COD 4. You remember that? How you would just change some text document and you would get all the weapons in COD 4.
Yeah, I do remember that actually. Yeah, which is good. So it's a bit of harassment going on. Mainly, I guess after the caravans here are kind of the focuses that we see. Just cataphracts running into the base. They don't suffer majorly because got enough health to not really worry that much about attrition damage given how fast they're moving, but they will have to heal up once they get back inside. So they can be there for a short amount of time harassing merchants and such, but eventually they will have to pull back.
Yeah, medieval age being researched by the Germans, the expert player, and military as well. So
Tavo already on the military. Also has some decent map control here, 32% compared to the 19% of expert player, so going to be benefiting a little bit more from taxation. I guess he has at the moment, but really has been focusing more on caravans, I suppose.
Yeah, we could see a lot of aggression come out now with double barracks, especially. The Germans have pretty good heavy infantry, and it's level 3 military he's actually researching, so he's going to have cheap units as well. Upgrading the elite Bushi, however, it's the medieval age units. So up from the ancient age, and yeah, this could be a bit of a fight right now because there's already a catapult on the field. It's already going to be sieging this HQ, the city, and will we see the trebuchet come out?
Quite possible, Machine. I'm not sure what defense we're going to get coming out here from Tavo. He hasn't decided to throw down an additional tower, which I thought he might do, a little bit closer towards the city to protect that woodcutters camp. At the moment, he's just kind of let that forward tower die, just buying a little bit more time for Shiru, but eventually he's going to have to try and look for a fight.
Oh man, look at the knowledge income. It's going to be 145 for Tavo, where it's only 40 at the moment for the Germans for expert player.
Yeah, behind on wealth income as well.
There we go, 152.
Nice. Painting gardens all done and finished up. Knowledge production by 50. Wow.
Granary, lumber mill, and smelter upgrades are reduced by 60%. Imagine if the Germans got that. The upgrades would actually be like a refund.
Yeah.
You get money back when you research.
Well, I don't
them.
think it's additive. It's probably yeah.
Well, it is in Gandhian civilizations, so you never know.
Yeah.
No, that's not quite true. It's complicated, but
Okay.
it was a joke. I know.
But it would be pretty cool. So
It would be very
yeah.
cheap,
Would
but
be
not
very,
worth it
very
at all.
cheap.
Because the German upgrades are cheap anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's actually attacking this. Doesn't have a supply wagon though, so he's taking a bit of damage. But looks like he's caught him at a timing where there isn't really any defense here. So once he gets a supply wagon, he'll be fine.
Hopefully shop soon.
He's building one now.
Okay, right, yeah, 23% done. So yeah, you shouldn't really forget about that kind of thing because you just take so much damage, and there's a response as well.
It's okay because he can actually
boost
just heal
coming in.
himself with the senator. But
Yeah, that's
maybe
true.
he forgot that he didn't have a despot because he normally see despot. He was like, oh yeah, I'm not a despot. There
He's
we
gonna
go.
lose a cataphract if he doesn't pull that back.
Oh yeah.
Really don't want to lose those horsies. These bad boys are expensive. Alright, supply wagon's here.
Yay.
It lives for now.
Fun times.
Pulling us back inside friendly territory and kind of healing out makes the most sense at this stage. And yeah, just leave the catapult to siege. I mean, that works. It's pretty low. So it wouldn't surprise me if we see some sort of offensive come out here from Nashira to try and snipe down that catapult. It doesn't have a lot of range, right? Yeah, this is a nice play from Tavo.
Okay, a little bit out of position was the army there to defend the catapult. It's getting focused down. There goes the catapult. He doesn't actually have to engage this, given the catapult went down.
They're just
Deciding
sniping
to.
down a couple of these really low units, though. The cataphract was low. Catapult was low. I don't think we really see that many units go down here for.
Yeah, it's hard
Tavo.
to keep an eye on it. I didn't know if anything went down or if it was just a couple of models which will regenerate themselves from that building. The army is pretty big, though.
Yeah, it's a decent size. I really feel that we need trebuchet here from expert player in order to siege this properly. The catapults are just too vulnerable at this stage in the game.
Wow, look at the advantage of food. Wood, I mean, timber. 182 with a 700 float. 80 with 100 income. So what does he do with that? I mean, he can throw down a lot more farms because he just got his commerce. Because there's no farms here at all. And yeah.
Look, expert player certainly has the superior military force here, but it's about whether he can actually capitalize on that and seize Nashira. In which case, his income's going to look a lot better than it does at the moment. But first things first, he's actually got to take the city.
He should go trebuchets. The reason being, look at his knowledge. He is so far off getting the gunpowder age that it's probably worth getting it. That is if he wants to actually take the city now. Because he has a decent income of food and timber.
Right,
Though
finally another catapult rolls up.
Oh, look at this counterattack. Yeah, wondering why it dropped down all of a sudden. Yeah, loses 4 mining farms. Look at this. Heavy horse archers going to be getting some merchants, some villages, even maybe this merchant over here, despite the keep.
Yeah, brutal.
Even this city as well.
Wow, denying all of the income coming in here from expert player. Just,
Oh,
all it
it's the
takes
same
is a
city,
couple of
sorry.
heavy horse archers, and all of a sudden you just get wrecked.
You can probably just, deny this city as like currently.
Yeah, even slow down Colossus production as well.
Oh yeah, he's building that.
Hmm.
Yeah, that'll give him some more wealth.
Looks like we see the engagement here as well. No, still just catapulting.
Yeah, that was a really nice counterattack because his entire army was here, so he was defenseless. He's finally pulling some units back now. Civilian trying to 1v1 the heavy horse archer. Doesn't quite get it. Yeah, they'll finally die of this cataphract now. There we go. But that was very effective.
Super solid harassment here. See Tavo starting to invest a little bit more. I'm surprised he hasn't pulled a couple of citizens to get some repairs down a sure, just kind of delayed because there's only one catapult. The second one's showing up now, but that can kind of really poke holes in your playstyle if you do go for that second one.
Okay, so the large city now gives it extra health. I think the library was just for that because he has pretty much unlimited wood at this stage. Unless he wants to actually research 2 things at once. He is actually researching 2 things at once. Look at that.
Nice.
Getting military and, of course, the teching up. But yeah, it does. The more buildings you have, you need a certain number to get the large city.
Gunpowder age here now as well. Still 1 ahead in both civic and...
Okay, one cool thing as well. You don't have to manually split them up. It just does it simultaneously. Yeah, that's nice.
Nice.
All right, we have gunpowder age. That was for Tavo, and actually we do see expert player going for a gunpowder age. They're pretty similar timing too, despite that massive wealth disparity. Not really having the resources to complement the heavy amount of wealth of knowledge, given that there's a lot of units near his base. But even the economy in general is much better for Tavo. 3 catapults, so this is going to get pretty serious, especially if he then gets the cannons.
Yeah. I feel Tavo could probably fight this. His composition is decent here, and I don't think there's enough anti-cavalry here.
For red.
For red, yeah, what's he got?
He's got 5.
He's got 5, actually. 5 vandals, it's probably going to be enough.
And there's not that much cavalry across the board though. There's 4 knights.
Sure, still taking damage. Yeah, I don't know what Tavo's plan is here. He's kind of just adding on more stuff. He has a tower as well. That's the position I thought he was going to put it in. Kind of next to Nishiro, so when there's an attempt at when there's an attempt at a capturing of the city itself, the tower can then contest that capturing by being within range of the city, and a fourth city here as well for Tavo's added on another one. So if Nishiro's going down, might as well add on a bit more map control, up to 41% now. So add another 10% to his total. Yeah,
41 versus 24%. That's pretty significant. Even with the Colossus, there's actually more wealth income for Tavo. So yeah, that's very nice. He doesn't have to do anything. He just has to hold off. He has better economy. He has more cities. There's more map control. He has a castle on the way.
He has a really good knowledge float as well.
I'm actually surprised he is pulling back his expert player. Maybe he wants to get his military upgrades first on his units. Yeah, there's more science. There's 1 more commerce. There's 1 more civic.
13k, or 1300 knowledge float.
Yeah, that's
really going to help. Yeah. Going into 1 more commerce now as well, and still going to have enough for the tech up to Enlightenment age as well. So
he also can probably afford now his granary upgrades. Yeah, all of his nice.
The 66% reduced ones, or
yeah, his next round of he's really cheap granary upgrades. You should definitely get them now. It's a really good idea to bind. I mean, when I'm playing, I have tab. As you can see on the screen, tab cycles between upgrades that you haven't done yet. So you just flick through tab and you're like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm on gunpowder age. I should get my next government. Oh yeah, that's right. I have vassalage now. Because you just forget. But just cycling through tab. I don't know what it is by default. Maybe it's tab by default. But,
vassalage, by the way. Well, we're kind of pronunciation.
What did I say?
Vassalage. You said vassalage or something like that.
A vassal state.
You really butchered it. So.
Well, I think you can say it either way.
Yeah.
Vassal state. Do you say vassal state or vassal? It's vassal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's Enlightenment age. Yeah, Enlightenment age already. Look at German. Look at expert player here. He's a long way to go. Requires 4 more library research, and also requires 1,000 knowledge, which will be a bit less now with the science. But yeah, this is just a typical case of better economy and the military player not being able to punish him. I don't know why he backed off there. I felt like that maybe he didn't know how far behind he was, but that was really his only chance, was to actually close that game out. And now we got the samurai.
Samurai, ready to go.
Naruto.
Gonna really wreck some people now, so.
Which one do you think is Tom Cruise? Do you think it's that one, or do you think it's this one over here?
Well, it'll be the last one left, I think. Like after the rest of them go down, so that last one, that'll be Tom Cruise. So yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Terracotta Army though, definitely.
Ah, damn! Now expert player wins. Sorry.
I mean, he's definitely committing, raising the Senate. He's definitely committing to this this military playstyle, rather. He wants to get as much troops as possible, but the economy is getting out of control. A lot of investment into knowledge, though. Very late, but finally increasing his knowledge. I think even tripling it, because he had 50 plus for a while, didn't he?
I believe he did, yeah.
So he's actually raising the Senate. How much money do you get back from it? It takes a while, though. I think he wants to move the capital somewhere else.
I'm guessing that's why.
But doesn't it automatically move anyway, or is it because he already has a Senate? You can't building a. I don't think you can build a second
another one
Senate.
until you've got another.
Yeah.
Senate,
Must
so
raise it first.
Yeah.
Okay. Takes a while to raise though. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway.
Yeah. So he must be moving the Senate. Does he move it forward or what's the plan?
I have no idea.
I don't know what the strategic advantages of moving it to Rostock or moving it backwards. I'm not sure. So maybe to Nuremberg, which is kind of in the middle of the two.
Yeah.
Guess we'll find out as well. Tavo playing an excellent game here. You know, you had on everything in every facet of this game. Even I even really like that tower that he's got covering his second mine on his fourth city. That's really nice.
It also doesn't have these gunpowder age units upgraded, and already we have the enlightenment age units all done. The gun samurai. So Tom Cruise survived, I suppose. Still alive for now, and still I don't think we have
these guys are the guys that wrecked Tom Cruise at the end of the movie.
Yeah, that's true. Well, no, it was a guy in one of those Gatling cannon things.
Yeah,
that's what wrecked him.
What do you call those? Do you know what they were?
I'm pretty sure they are called Gatling cannons.
They are. Okay.
Like they're really old style. The ones that you wind.
The winding ones.
I think they're actually called Gatling cannons.
I think they're brutal.
Yeah, I know. Don't you also get them in Medieval Total War? They're called like rebolts or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
They're like gunpowder, but those are different to the ones that you see in Last Samurai. But like even kind of late medieval age, you have those very early like gunpowder artillery pieces, which are for anti-infantry, and they're very good like morale damage. But I mean that in real life because they were so loud that you would have like constant firing of these guns, and you know back then when it was black powder, way louder than the modern guns we have now. Not that I've heard like either of them in person. I'm just kind of repeating what I've read and what I've been told, which makes sense. Like if you fire a musket, like you indoors, you will actually deafen yourself. Like, which you're gonna do anyway when you're firing a normal gun, but it's way worse. Apparently.
Well, you know.
If you have fired a musket indoors, let me know.
Yeah.
And let me know how it compared
so
to a
you can
Kalashnikov.
clarify.
This is taking its time.
Look at this. Needs more commerce, bro.
Yeah, is it gonna go industrial age?
I'm guessing. I think that is the knowledge income still ridiculous? What are we thinking here? It's really spiked up for our German man.
Yeah, wow, 330.
Jesus.
It's going out of control. It's kind of like the exponential growth. Just the more income you get, the quicker you can invest in it. And this has been a very passive game. Forbidden City. Okay, that's weird.
So that's why. That's why I raised the Senate.
Right. Okay.
He's gonna add that on, but
I see.
I don't really see what the advantage of adding in a Forbidden City now is, though.
Well, he wouldn't know where the capital is, because you wouldn't see it. Like you don't see when the city's being built.
So I don't see the benefit.
And I mean, it means he can't attack through the side. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's really significant.
Ridiculously. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the game isn't gonna end through like assimilation of a capital. It's gonna end because this entire army at Rostock and all of the production there gets destroyed. I mean, I don't think you really recover from that.
And because he's 3 ages ahead.
Yeah.
Well, not quite 3, but you know, he is ahead in everything. 352 food, 242 income. A lot of food banked up, a lot of metal income as well. The metal income is almost double.
Full, yeah. 400 ahead, big bank as well. At this point, yeah, just more production, selling resources as well is going to be important, and just...
And industrial age. But don't worry, Blake, he can actually research something else as well, because he has 2 libraries.
Hey! Next level, dude. Big plays.
Did he cancel his industrial age?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing here industrial age tech up attack is probably the best strategy.
58% of the map. I think you start the timer at 70%. So when you start ticking down to win. You can probably do it if he gets a city over here.
And one in that right-hand corner, maybe?
Yeah,
So-
and it's just the more upgrades you get, the more civic you get, the more religion upgrades you get from your temple. It will increase your borders and also then the castles as well. Yeah, look at this, fortifications. Is that... +2... Oh no, that doesn't give you extra... Oh no, it does. Yeah, the top thing.
Yeah, top thing.
Increases
it's the biggest
national
part
borders.
of it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so that may tip him over. I think it's 70%, but...
Fuse Fire is actually going to be added in here as well.
It's kind of a boring way to end the game. It's like, yeah, I'm going to build cities everywhere, and I'm going to start a countdown timer.
Haha!
Cool. That's exciting.
Get direct.
Yeah, he's going for it now. Getting all these upgrades.
Oh, yeah, look. I'm surprised that he hasn't attacked yet. It must be. It must be now. Surely it's now. So it's the Industrial Age.
Once he gets his
attack.
upgrades, yeah.
He could have crushed Rostock already.
Now we have the oil. Does it say the army size anywhere? That PopCap's 119 for the Germans, 121. So the army size is actually going to be pretty similar.
There is a, I believe it's one of the, you know how you get like different, you can do one of those different tabs. Isn't one of them like military or something like that?
I don't know, man. Political, military.
There we go.
But does that swap?
Gives you flat numbers, I suppose.
Oh no, hang on. Yeah, group diplomacy, wonders, political, military. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to compare them though, side by side. Yeah. What was it before that one? That's what we want.
Very nice. Statue of Liberty being built as well. What's up with this dude in Wonders?
Wow.
All right,
What does that
okay.
do?
Oh, no. This is on the side of, so Tavo is actually going to be going for the,
You receive
Statue of
all
Liberty.
ground units and airbase upgrades for free, reduces attrition damage, reduces the cost of bombers. It doesn't sound that good, but I guess the military unit upgrades do become quite expensive.
Yeah, they will
Like,
be.
if we
Right
look
now,
at-
they're going to be in the...
Yeah, so it'll add up, certainly. Like, if you look at all this. Yeah, look at that. 322 food for his AT rifles.
Why is he researching them? No! Wait until Statue of Liberty
Oh, what,
finishes.
really?
No!
Yeah, he's actually...
You get new points if you do that.
He is actually upgrading. Oh, no, is he?
Wait, check the other barracks.
Yeah, he is.
No,
This
he
one,
is. No,
upgrading.
stop it.
Ah.
What a waste.
I thought that was the reason why he went for Statue
I
of Liberty.
did as well. Yeah, I thought he was going to finish Statue of Liberty and then attack with free upgrades, but
But maybe he just wants to spam bombers. That's perhaps it.
it's also an option.
Well, if it,
Just kind of abuse the fact that Expert Player has no anti-air, so...
yeah. Well, lookout towers attack air. They throw arrows, or they throw spears or whatever. You can still build them, yeah. Observation post. Limited ability to shoot arrows at nearby aircraft. It's like there was
you
no
can
way
imagine.
they could have made that realistic.
Aircraft!
Yeah, like a bombing, like a carpet bomber. Deploying merchant. What are you doing, bro? Those papyrus, they aren't for you. Yeah, he gets his artillery. He's getting all his upgrades, apart from his tank upgrades. He doesn't actually have that much oil though.
Why is he entrenched here as well?
Is it his?
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, I didn't know why I'm asking why he is, not how he is. So yeah.
Well, I'm asking how he is.
The president.
He has 1,000 craft. Must have done it a while ago then.
Okay. Yeah, it must have been for a while. So.
Just in case he attacks, he's got his siege units here. But
I guess, but.
oh, this is. I wonder if we see modern age. Because if we see modern age, this is actually the longest game we've done. 1v1 at least. But it's a lot of oil. Can be nice to just go the comrade or whatever it is to get the capitalist to get the little oil out and just take up really fast. Or is it the capitalism? Yeah, receive plus 100 oil income and 500 oil. I normally just get that. This can take up pretty fast.
Socialist pig. Alright.
So you gotta look at the bonuses too. The general provides defense, range, and healing, where socialism is supply, combat, and assimilation. So the bonuses, as far as the aura, is probably better from socialist. Factory, airbase, and dock units 20% cheaper. I mean, yeah, it's not cheaper. It doesn't make any sense though, because socialism is so bad for the economy, and yet it makes your factory, airbase, and dock units cheaper. I call bullshit on that.
You tell him. So we're, just to keep General Sherman track on it,
It's like
we're calling bullshit on that. We're calling bullshit on tobacco, increasing the speed at which citizens build buildings.
Like
in
you
abundance,
should
so.
unlock socialism, and then you have about 30 minutes before all your population starts starving because the free market can't. There isn't the free market to supply everyone with their needs.
And go to America and vote for Trump, man. Alright, so I'm supposing the majority of this inventory is the stuff that's been churned out by a hanging garden.
Or just go on a trip to Venezuela and see how they're holding up.
Brutal.
Yeah, it's getting dark, isn't it?
Getting real dark.
Well, I think it
Real
matches
dark
the
machine.
tone of expert players'
yeah.
thought process is,
Yeah.
well, he's 3 ages above me, and he has 1,000,000 howitzers, and I have... Oh, actually, he's got riflemen as well. He's on the same age.
And look at this ridiculous knowledge income as well. I mean, 490 is like, okay, that's like pretty big. Look at expert player, 526, even more.
He's trying to catch up, but this is probably going to be the end of the game here. The army is just too big. And if it's not, they're going to there's modern age coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, plus Statue of Liberty is complete, so everything here is just going to upgrade. So, I don't know if you still have to research it, but for free, so I don't know how that works.
You receive... Yeah, it's for free, so it does it automatically. You wouldn't have to click them if it's free. Yeah, so he'll actually upgrade during the fight. Oh man, hopefully he doesn't concede during this fight, because that'd be really sad if he doesn't actually reveal it. Oh, we have planes, wow, for an expert player. Any moment now, they're going to turn into upgraded dudes. Just to say, at least we have casted a game which finally reached modern age.
Yeah. There were planes and stuff, and everyone loved it. It was great. So.
Ready? Oh, he doesn't have the military, that's why.
Okay.
Once he gets military, then he'll upgrade. Come on. I just want to see this wonder actually do something, because it hasn't so far.
Yeah.
And... Bam!
Hey! How exciting is that?
Well played, bro. You play pro game. Yeah, that was a very well played game by Tavo. Yeah, I think the biggest mistake was during that siege that happened like ages ago. We saw expert play just pull back. And why? You're behind. Don't you get bored playing like this? What, winning? Oh! I do not get bored because I win. GG.
Bum, bum,
Well,
bum.
did it, boys. We hit modern age.
That's the dream.
Wasn't that exciting?
As far as we take it, it wasn't amazingly exciting, but we hit it and we casted it, and it was a thing. So, yeah, that was actually a really nicely played game by Tavo. So,
Yeah, I got nothing. That's it.
it's everything. It's good. I enjoyed it. Thanks, guys.